I know you guys are like, we want a cartoon. Ah. Okay, I know. So do I. I also really want to do this thing.
Praise be, buttknee. It's me, your favorite Lord and Savior, Jesus. And I just gotta say, you're doing a glorious job on YouTube. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of yours. And so is everybody else up here, even the big man. What's that, Dad? You're wondering why buttknee hasn't drawn a heavenly picture of your favorite #1 son yet? Yeah, I'm wondering why too. Maybe you can get on that. Just make sure you get my good side. Like something maybe like this. I don't know. You do you, okay? All right, well, anyways, I gotta get back to my Jesus stuff, so you stay blessed, okay? And don't forget, don't do anything I wouldn't do. Love you.
Oh my God. I'm going to draw Jesus. Ooh, look at this. I got my reference photo up here. This is what Jesus told me he wanted me to draw. He posed for me. It's perfect. I love photos with teeth. This is my first episode. There's no like intro song or anything because I can't do music. You guys don't care. Subscribe. Today I will be drawing Jesus. Follow along. Post your final product on Twitter. You can @ me at Brittany Metz. I'll put it right there. I'm going to start with eyes. I always start with eyes because I feel like it's important for your subject to see you drawing them, and they can't see unless you draw their eyes. So we'll start with, there's always like this weird little where eye boogers are stored. I already hate it. Okay, it's okay to start over. Now this one's for real. I'm gonna draw the little eye boogie, and then we're gonna go up. You know, that looks pretty accurate. It looks like a little slug, but we're not even done. So you gotta draw like the source of eye boogers, and then we draw his eyes. So Jesus seems to have some very dark eyes. It's probably because he's seen some shit. So we're gonna just color all that in. There's a little shine, and so I outline the shine. That's an important element of drawing. Shine really makes people look realistic. And you know, if there's not enough shine, lighten that up a little. There we go. Oh, that's nice. That's real beautiful. Now let's go to his other eye. But first let's get that line. And I don't like to really draw eyelashes on men. It makes them look a little too feminine. But let's get his other eye, which is oh yeah, that's nice. But he's got like a little eyelid here, and then this eye is he's looking at the camera. He's not messing around. And then his shine will be over here. So we outline that and then fill in the rest. Now, this is great because now Jesus can see us draw the whole time. This shine looks a little too big now, so try to match those light sources. You know, that's close enough. Honestly, that looks pretty good. Now that we have that, we are going to need the other line to kind of show his nose. And his nose is at an angle. So we're going to go here and then up there. And then we have the hole. It really gives your character, you're like drawing a lot of life. He can now smell the drawing. I wouldn't recommend like smelling this area of my space because there's a litter box in here and I had to turn the fan off. But I cleaned it before. It's not important. So we got this little bump, and then you can almost see his other nostril. So we're gonna squeeze that in. That feels nice. We'll get the other line, and these are just lines to show age. Jesus Christ is as old as the earth, so let's capture that and maybe draw a little more. And then I like to do eyebrows last because then I can choose like their expressions. So this is a tricky one. Facial hair is hard because you can draw the shape of someone's face, but then if you don't leave enough room for hair, what are you gonna do? So let's draw, we're gonna draw the mustache. So we're just really drawing as we follow along. So remember to do it in the order I'm describing or it's really gonna be not as good as mine. I got this mustache, and then we got all the hairs, and then some goes down like this, up, ooh, up, like that. Okay, now we got the other half of the mustache, which goes at an angle, goes down, and then there we go. So right now, with just the mustache, he looks like he could be like a cowboy, but we know he's not. You could argue he's the original cowboy. Well, I don't know much to argue about that, but I'm sure someone better at arguing points could do it. Okay, now let's follow the rest of his beard. So he's got this. We're just following the shapes. No, you know what? I changed my mind. We're not doing that because he's got his prey hands. So let's draw those. Let's just draw that up. So where's the bottom? Okay, that's fine. We'll just crop the photo later. Here's one finger. And then we got, I really got to count the fingers. That seems odd. Now I usually don't erase things, but because I'm drawing this on my computer, it feels like I can do whatever I want. And I know that might not be how everyone feels, but you know, this is the first episode. So he's got his fingernails, and then you can't see the rest of his hands because they're hidden from sight. And that's okay, because most people who would see this would put 2 and 2 together, and they would not think this is a 3-fingered Jesus. They would very much know that Jesus has 5 fingers. Okay, we're just going to start here, so make sure they touch. Clearly, that was a struggle. And then, okay, and there's like lines on your fingers. Great. So those, we'll end up cropping that, and that'll be fine and beautiful. We don't have to draw the rest of his hands because who knows what they would look like, and without a reference, I can't draw it. So now let's finish his beard. His beard comes out. Here we go. And then get some curls. Oh, and then gets a little curlier. Here we go. And then we got this part. Honestly, this is I'd say a pretty complicated first tutorial. So if this is your first drawing with me, don't get discouraged. You'll get better and start to understand how everything works eventually. So now my favorite part. This is really going to bring it to life. We're going to draw his teeth. And teeth, really, you see, he looks almost sad. Like Jesus is a sad man, but he's not this sad. So let's give him some teeth. We're going to start by drawing his upper lip area. It's like right under his mustache. And then we go right in to start with the 2 front teeth. Because then you know how big the other teeth should be for scale. It's just important. I can see a lot of teeth. He has a very wide grin. He's probably trying to spread positivity on the earth. That's why they call it a positivity scene around Christmas. You've probably seen them. And then we got the lower lip here. And then around here is just darkness. You assume more teeth are back there. But for now you draw darkness. And then his lower lip here. There we go. And you can see his other teeth. So we want to draw the bottom teeth. But you just fill in so the lip is there first. And he does have a shine here, so we're going to outline the shine. And that way you know, it looks like even though he has aged, Jesus has very, what's it called? Chapsticked lips. Okay, good. Now he's got a little line here, here, and then we're going to follow the shape of his head. So here's his head, And then there's going to be an eyebrow here, and it's going to dip where his eye is. Cheek's going to come out a little, and then right there. Then we go up here. I'm going to mark where his part is just to come back to it. And then this side of the head is actually hair. So, and comes out like that. Okay, I'm going to draw this half of the hair first. He's got like this, comes down. Then this hair, sometimes hair does silly things like that, like it tucks in. It might be tucked behind his ear. You can only assume the worst, that your hair gets stuck behind your head. Who knows? Then we come up over here, and we got, no, it's like this. It goes down and then turns into hairs. And then there's more hairs over here. And it looks like Jesus may have gotten his hair feathered. Like there's layers in it. And so we'll draw on those layers. Okay, there we go, that's very nice. We can add his hair strands. So this, honestly, is the most time-consuming part. You don't have to draw all his hairs, but you should try to draw as many as you can. Jesus died for your sins. You can take a few minutes out of your day to draw his hair, if you know what I mean. I don't know if that makes any sense. So here we go. I'll probably fast forward through this. This is very tedious. I regret drawing all his hairs. Dying for someone's sins sounds a lot easier than having to draw every strand of someone's hair. I feel like Jesus had it pretty easy in that sense. But try to draw as many as you can. And then where it feels weird, you can add a few more hairs. He did have like a few coming out, so you can just like extend them out of the shape. I think there's like a loose hair here. We'll give him a loose hair. Okay, so now you're wondering, okay, Brittany, are we going to do the eyebrows? Yes, of course, right now. So we'll get the shape. That. And then we just start coloring them in, but color them in with hairs. I like to outline it and then I pretend I'm microblading. Okay. Then we got where that bump goes. We get, okay, now we do a microblading. It says, it's all right. Okay. Now we gotta outline the shine. So he's got shine down this whole side of his face. I outline that one. Outline his cheek. I guess he's got some on this cheek. And then we start drawing the hairs. So, oh my God, Jesus has a lot of hair. And these ones are shorter, so you can be a little more sporadic with them. You can draw a few outside of this shape, whatever feels right. The mustache ones, I guess those hairs feel a little longer, so you can try to draw like the length of the shape and then go in if you miss spots. And try to thicken it up. This is, again, a very tedious process. So if you don't fill them in, they're just going to look like shine, and then you just have a very weird shaped face with a lot of shine on it. And that doesn't make any sense. If you're following a tutorial, you should probably do it the way I'm saying, because I'm probably better at drawing photorealistic people than you are. Maybe not, I don't know. I guess you can prove me wrong. But follow my tutorial and then show me what you draw. Don't just try to draw better than me. Do what I'm saying. I'm going to look for things when I choose who wins, like outlining the shine, drawing the individual hairs, making sure to get those little areas in the eyes that I forgot right there where you cry and your tears are stored. Those are all important things, and honestly, if you miss that, you might not win. And that's just how it is. That's the name of the game, baby. This beard part's gonna take me forever. I might also fast forward through this. I feel like I should have Googled Jesus or combed my hair before this, and I chose to do neither. It felt like there was a lot on Jesus. Shape that out. All right, this is looking good. So what we're missing is his shirt. There's a shirt here, and then it comes up, and then out from his hair you got his shoulders, and there's like a cloth. So we'll draw that cloth. Looks like he's wearing a robe of religious sorts. Anyway, we got this. Okay. And then this side, the cloth goes down like that. I just follow all the lines. There's one that goes like that. And there's a bunch up here. Honestly, I don't understand what I was trying to do there. It's a little weird. Okay. All right. It looks weird because I didn't finish his hands. So I guess it'd be they're pretty thin. That feels weirder. I guess that's fine, but what are you going to do? I don't have a full picture. I honestly can't do anything. So now that we did that, we can draw everyone has little peach fuzz on their face. And it's important to just draw a few of those. It makes people look realistic. Draw his top lid. And it looks like he doesn't have any hair on his nose. So avoid that just because it'll probably look like freckles. You got a little peach fuzz up here. Okay. And his cloth is probably made of lamb or something, so we can add a lot of texture to that. I'm not great at coloring, so that's it. This is the final one. Don't forget to sign your piece. I can't remember how to spell my name. Just kidding. That's it. Great. Okay, cool. We did it. That's Jesus. I hope you liked it. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't understand drawing videos. I think I could have done better. I hope you guys followed along drawing Jesus Christ and enjoyed it. And you can show me your drawings down on Twitter. Just tweet at me and show me the picture you drew of Jesus. I'm sure he'll love it. I'm honestly sweating. So if you enjoyed following along with that, whatever that was, don't forget to comment, subscribe, do the thing. And if you hated this, I don't know how you made it to this outro, but I probably should have prefaced more up front. I'm still going to draw cartoons. I'm still going to do little animations, but I also like to do this. So, tell me who you want me to draw next. If there's a YouTuber you'd like me to draw, let me know in the comments and see what we can do.